How's the camp going all up?
It's going really well, yeah. I mean, we've been here a couple of times before, and they really embrace West Coast, the community. So, yeah, really good turnout today, as you can see. So, and the weather's good, so it's been good.
Hearts and mouths earlier. Harley's hobbled off the track. Can you tell us anything about it?
Yeah, I think we just got to everyone just calm down a little bit with you know, the injuries and all that sort of stuff. He's got a corky. Today's a low day for us, so there's a lot of guys in and out of training. So I wouldn't read too much into injuries. I think we had 42 on the track on Monday, so a couple of little niggles here and there. I think Dom's out for a little bit with his foot. Young Archer Reed come in with a pre-existing issue with his knee, which is going to take it easy with him as well. But outside of that, I think Hewitt might be, his foot might be a couple of weeks off legs as well. But outside of that, we're actually pretty healthy.
Yo did leave early, barely got in.
Nothing. Yeah, deload day, Monday and Friday. So I hope we're not going to do injury watch every day, guys. Just we need to relax a little bit because the guys are going to be in and out of training, and as much as we want to be healthy come round one, we're going to have some ups and downs. So at the moment, we're in a pretty good space.
There's no one you're too concerned about missing the early part of the season?
Who's that?
There's no one.
No, everyone's available for round one. It's a great way to put it, and we'll start with that.
Are you impressed with what you've seen so far down here at the community camp?
Yeah, well, we're probably in a bit of a deload week. The guys have come back in really good shape. They probably started 2 weeks before the young guys were due back. The senior guys got together, and we're a bit in front of where we thought we'd be with them coming back so ready. So that's been really pleasing, and obviously Friday will ramp up again, but it's been a pretty good block.
Who's really impressed you in the pre-season so far?
Yeah, well, I mean, the second year players are always the ones you look out for because they now know what it's like to have a proper off-season and get ready. So all the guys, the second year players, all look in pretty good shape. The squad looks a lot quicker than previous years, which is exciting, and we're doing a bit more match sim a bit earlier. So the standard, second year player, Ruben's actually really stood out. Elijah up until he hurt his foot. Campbell Chester, those guys, and then the senior boys have done so much work off in the break. They're ready to go. So the McGoverns and Barras and Duggan and Oscar and those guys, they look in good shape.
Do you think they were motivated, given the outcome last year, to go a bit harder this pre-season?
I don't know if it's motivation. It's just reality now. You get so much time off. What you do to prepare for a pre-season, it's just different than coming back in a short time. So they've done their work, like I suspect every player in the competition's done, but they've probably done it together more in the break.
Were you impressed by Jake Waterman? He won one of the time trials the other day, given he had that little stuff.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, well, he used to set the standard with that, and then he obviously last year he got ill, and it was just a good reminder of what he can do with his body. So new time trial this year that was a little bit different. Clearly it suited him. But he's backed it up with the way he trained as well. So, yeah, he started pre-season well.
Have you seen the draftees that have come through this year as well?
Well, they've only been here 2 weeks. So, once again, I know that Harley's got a lot of attention, and the other boys as well. But they're 18. They've been here 2 weeks. So we don't want to break them just yet. So we'll build them up slowly. But they're all, as we planned and saw in the prep for the draft, they're all really exciting young players.
And Rowan O'Brien's stepped down yesterday.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise. Yeah, Rowan's decided to hang up the boots. So, the club will work through the next step, but we can't thank him enough of his 30 years of experience that he's given us, and he leaves on really good terms.
Adam, was there a message to the players before they went on break about coming back in?
No, not really. I think the general feel of improvement. We're in the build, so we need to get better, and older players who've had success are really driven to get the younger group better, and the younger players don't know any better, so they're just happy to be footballers. So no real distinct message, but I think the eagerness to get back and get going and improve is probably the thing that stood out.
You said some of them came back a bit more ready than maybe what you thought. Does that change the lead up to Christmas training at all?
A little bit, yeah, it does. So with the new fitness team, really, there's been a different approach for some of the things we do, which has been refreshing for our older players and the coaches as well. So it just looks a bit different.
Do you feel rejuvenated when you get back to see more than 40 players on track for the first time?
It's been a while since we've had, I think we had 42 or 43 on the track on Monday. which just allows you to do a lot more as a coach. So you always got fully charged battery this time of year though. So I'm really excited about what we can do, and it will grow together. I think the list is pretty young, 22 players under 21 sort of thing. So that just brings a whole different dynamic to the group, and our older players have embraced that.
Do you have expectations going into the season?
It's December. Let's just ask me in a couple more weeks. Maybe next year we can talk about expectations, but at this stage we just want to improve and get better.
Inevitably, there is going to be a lot made of Harley Reid. There already has, but with something like this that happens today, how do you manage him now? You know, don't read the outside noise, or what do you say to him in this moment?
He's handled pretty well lately. I mean, some of the things that we do to celebrate the fact we got him at the club is that's up to us, and the stuff you guys do we can't avoid. So I think just accepting who he is and understanding he's also 18. So just let him be a little bit if you can, but he's got drafted to West Coast to pick one. He's number 9, so part of it he needs to embrace.
How has he handled the pressure that is so much on him when you have said he's 18?
He's handled pretty well. He's been dealing with it probably a year, so yeah, it hasn't been an issue. He just wants to play and be with his mates, his new mates. So he's keeping it pretty simple. So are we. There's going to be ups and downs. That's just the way it is for an 18-year-old. So hopefully we don't set the bar too high for him.